Hey, saints and ain'ts. I know it's been a while. I am turning 40 soon, and I have been having a celebratory summer, honey. So I have been all over the place. This has been my summer, honey. 40 in a couple of weeks. The grays have made their way into the equation. We just gonna go with it. Beach hair, don't care. This is what you're getting for the next couple of weeks. Okay? So I actually knew this product was launching, but I couldn't say anything. I was sworn to secrecy until the actual announcement took place. So here we are. Okay, you guys have all seen it and all heard it, and I'm sorry I'm a day late, but SirDavis. Yes, SirDavis is Beyonce's American whiskey. She's calling it American whiskey. Now let's get into the details, okay? SirDavis is 88 proof, and it's a rye whiskey finished in sherry cask. SirDavis American whiskey goes through 2 rounds of aging. It does not have an age statement as of right now, but the first round goes through an American oak barrel, which is standard, and then the second round is finished in the sherry cask. Let's get into the whole marketing thing. Now, because I am an executive bourbon steward, I can read between the lines. Is it a Texas whiskey? It is. Finished, blended, and bottled in Texas. So, it could very well be a Kentucky whiskey. It could be a Tennessee whiskey. It could come from Indiana, Colorado. We don't know. All we know that it is finished, blended, and bottled in Texas. Now let's get to the blending, okay? I like how she chose a master blender who is black, Cameron George, and I just went on his Instagram to peek, and it does say that he is the whiskey blender and global head advocacy for SirDavis. Boom, like it. Now, when you go onto the website, it does show that the whiskey was created by another man, Dr. something, forgot his name, but you'll see it on the website. Very, very smart team because they have already entered it in different competitions. So now, as they are launching this brand, they are already labeling it as an award-winning whiskey. Bloop. So they started putting it into competitions last year because most of the awards that they've received say 2023. They are also tagging this as a new way to whiskey. Okay. I read a lot about how, they're excited that this is more of an approachable whiskey, that this is going to convert a lot of people to becoming whiskey drinkers. I mean, it is 88 proof. We'll see how the consumer reacts to it. I mean, whiskey's been done for hundreds of years. Let's see. This finishing it in a sherry cask is also not a new way to whiskey. So we'll see, what the flavor profile has to offer. If you want to get into the flavor profile, you can go on to the website and it has all of that and the aroma and all of that. I'm trying to get into the good stuff, honey. So I had to see who she partnered with, okay? I checked out and did my homework. Homegirl partnered with Dia Sims. Yes, Dia Sims of Pronghorn. So she got the right people on her side. I'm going to give it to her, and I'm going to give it to Dia Sims because she's doing what people have been doing for years, double dipping in the same industry, because Pronghorn is a wonderful organization that gives capital to amazing emerging black-owned brands. So, and Pronghorn is under Diageo. Pronghorn is also said to be coming out with their own spirits, which I don't know how that's going to fare well when you helping other people with their spirits. None of my business. But I'm mad at Dia Sims for having her hand in this, which is going to obviously blow up. Why? Because Beyonce has 316 million followers on Instagram alone. Beyonce is the largest influencer in the world. Launch date is September 4th. That is her birthday. If she sells out on that day alone and closes up shop, her and Dia are going to be fine. The question is asked, is there a SirDavis distillery? Their wording, the SirDavis brand home in Houston, Texas is set to open in 2025. All about the wording. It might be a glorified welcome center for all we know. But it doesn't sound like there's going to be a distillery. Now, tons of people get their juice from somewhere else and have somebody blend it and do all that. And that's normal in this industry. It is all how you market it. And we're going to get to how she marketed it soon. But it's all how you market it. Okay. So it's not, we're not going to arrest anybody for, it not being made in Texas and all that. She has put it out there that it is blended, finished, bottled in Texas. It ain't a Texas whiskey, which is fine. She is building the brand, and at any point she can decide to, only use Texas juice and have it a Texas whiskey. That's, neither here nor there. That's kind of the way the game is played. So what did we touch on already? We got into D as boss move, because that was a boss move. That was a boss move. That was a boss move. And I just pray that she takes some of that money, put the pronghorn, and keep elevating these black-owned brands, because I am for it, honey. I am living for all things that Pronghorn is doing. So this is another key point. This brand is launching under LVMH. Louis Vuitton, Moët Hennessy. LVMH is considered a luxury portfolio. And if you go onto the site, one of the things that they keep pushing is that this is a luxury product. It is, because it is an unknown whiskey with a $90 price tag. We don't know where it comes from, and we don't know how old it is. It doesn't have an age statement, but it's got a $90 price tag. Why? Because Beyonce came out with it and likes it. It's going to do well. Why? Because Beyonce came out with it and likes it. It is what it is. She's strategic in her marketing because she tied it back to her bloodline. So here she's going with the story. SirDavis is named after a great-great-grandfather that was a moonshiner during Prohibition. And he would hide bottles in trees for, I know she used the word kin, for friends and kin. Kin was strategically used, and I ain't mad at it. She's also incorporating a little bit of her Sasha Fierce confident thing, because she put a blurb in there about how when she drinks it, it makes her feel confident. And the whole Sasha Fierce thing, y'all ate it up. Y'all can tell I'm not part of the Beehive. Now, I support all things black. I'm just not part of the Beehive. I actually met her. We were at an Alicia Keys charity event, and I was young. Yeah. So my friends with LVMH, they've tried it, loved it, told me, it's actually really good whiskey. So I can't wait to try it. I'm trying to get my sample on Friday. We working on the sample on Friday. Honor the past, live in the present, and toast to the future. That's the tagline they're going with. I like how they are incorporating some type of history into it. It does sound a little redundant. We all know a major black-owned brand that has tied into our history. And the reality is most labor-intense things that, existed back in that day, we as black people did. So, of course, we were making moonshine. Of course, we were making whiskey. I got a chance to hear Fawn speak couple of months ago, and she was like, yeah, of course, Uncle Nearest was back there making the whiskey. White men wasn't coming out with all the soot and stuff like that, and it's an ugly job. Of course, the black people was making it. It was not a glamorous job like it is today, so my grandfather was probably a daggone bootlegger for all I know. Oh no, he was a reverend, but he's probably drinking. Probably why I ended up being a sipping saint. All right, let me get out of here, guys. I got so much great content for you. So many great, wonderful bottles to share with you guys that I have collected this summer. I'm talking about, I think I've collected about 60 new bottles. 60 new bottles. So I have a lot of fresh, good content. I got some great allocated bottles to share with you guys. I'm so excited for what's coming ahead. Thank you guys for listening to this. I miss you guys. I know, did y'all say y'all like my tan? I didn't hear nobody say they like my tan. Because, honey, your girl is glowing. Okay? Bye, guys. Until next time. Cheers.